big hello to all my young friends from Tiny Dot Tales. Today we have a story request from the peaceful and serene small town Veeraval in Gujarat. Over to you, Misha.
Hello, my name is Misha Dave. I'm 12 years old. I study in Aditya Birla Public School, Veeraval. I love Disney stories. I want to listen to the story of Bambi. Thank you.
Is there anyone who doesn't love Disney? The myriad of lovable characters have become a part of our daily lives. Bambi is a deer who grows and matures under the watchful eye and guidance of his mother and later his father. And also, he has the love and support of his friends, Flower and Thumper. Without further ado, let's join him in the forest. Are you ready? Let's go! One spring morning, there was great excitement in the forest. A new prince had been born. His name was Bambi. He was the son of a noble stag, the great prince of the forest. Bambi lay asleep by his mother's side. When he woke, the little spotted fawn saw happy, smiling faces all around him. "My name's Thumper," said a friendly rabbit. Bambi smiled. It wasn't long before Bambi was ready to explore the forest. He made lots of new friends. "The forest is a wonderful place," Bambi thought to himself. One day, Bambi and Thumper were playing. Birds fluttered above their heads. Thumper pointed at one and said, "That's a bird." Bambi repeated the word, "bird." Then a butterfly fluttered by. Bambi called out, "Bird." "No," giggled Thumper. "That's a butterfly." Bambi turned to a pretty flower and shouted, "Butterfly!" Thumper laughed. "No," he cried. "That's a flower." Bambi bent down to smell the flowers. Suddenly, a small black and white head popped up from under the petals. "Flower," said Bambi again. "That's not a flower. That's a skunk." Thumper laughed. "He can call me Flower if he wants to," said the little skunk. Bambi had made another new friend. The days passed happily for Bambi. One morning, his mother took him to a new place, the meadow. The meadow was wide and open. Bambi's mother warned him that they had to be very careful. "There are no trees here to hide us," she said. Bambi ran off to play. Soon he found a pond. He leaned over and looked into the water at his own reflection. Suddenly, another reflection appeared. It belonged to a female fawn about the same age as Bambi. She wanted to play. Bambi felt very shy. He ran back to his mother and tried to hide. "It's all right," Bambi's mother said. "That's Feline. She just wants to be your friend. Go and say hello." Bambi went back to Feline. When she began to chase him, Bambi chased her. Soon the two fawns were playing hide and seek in the tall grass. Just then, a group of stags charged across the meadow, led by the great prince. He had come to warn the deer that there was danger nearby. As the deer dashed towards the trees, Bambi couldn't find his mother. He began to panic. The next moment, his father was beside him. Bambi followed the great prince into the forest and was overjoyed to see his mother there too. Later that day, Bambi asked his mother what the danger had been. "Man was in the forest," she told him. Summer and autumn passed and the weather grew colder. One morning, Bambi woke up to find the world had turned white. Bambi's mother saw his surprise. "That's snow," she said. "Winter has come." Bambi was having great fun making hoof prints in the snow when he heard Thumper calling him. Bambi found his friend sliding across an icy pond. "The water's stiff," called Thumper. "Come on, you can slide too." Bambi rushed over to join him, but he fell on his tummy with a loud thud. Thumper showed Bambi how to balance on the ice. Soon Bambi was gliding across the pond too. Winter was fun at first, but as time passed by, there was less and less food. All the animals grew hungry. Eventually, there was nothing for Bambi and his mother to eat, except the bark on the trees. One day, when it felt a little warmer, Bambi and his mother went to the meadow to search for food. There they found a small patch of green grass peeping out of the snow. Bambi and his mother ate the grass hungrily. Suddenly, Bambi's mother looked up and sniffed the air. She sensed danger. "Go back to the forest," she ordered Bambi. "Quickly, run!" Bambi raced across the meadow with his mother behind him. There was a loud bang. "Faster, Bambi, and don't look back," his mother shouted. Bambi ran on to the forest where it was safe. Home at last, Bambi turned to look for his mother, but she was not there. Bambi's heart thumped with panic. He called for his mother again and again and again. The little fawn began to cry. Just then, his father appeared by his side. "Your mother cannot be with you any longer," he told Bambi gently. The great prince would now protect his son until he could look after himself. As the months passed, Bambi and his friends grew up. One day, Flower met a female skunk and fell in love. "Oh no," said Thumper. "Flower's twitter-pated. Owl says it happens to everyone in the springtime." "It won't happen to me," Bambi said. "Me neither," Thumper agreed. Minutes later, Thumper met a female rabbit, and he too was twitter-pated. Bambi wandered off for a drink. "Hello," said a soft voice. It was Feline, his childhood friend. Feline licked Bambi's face. He liked it. He'd become twitter-pated too. But another young stag called Rono also liked Feline. He challenged Bambi to a fight. Although Rono was stronger, Bambi won. Bambi and Feline were free to begin their life together. One autumn morning, Bambi was woken by a strange smell. He left Feline sleeping and went to investigate. He climbed a cliff and saw smoke in the distance. Just then, his father came up beside him. "Man has returned," he said. "We must go deep into the forest. Quickly." Bambi rushed toward Feline. A pack of angry dogs had her trapped on a cliff. Bambi rushed at the dogs and Feline escaped. Bambi fought them off and turned to follow Feline. Suddenly, he heard a loud bang. He felt a terrible pain and fell to the ground. Flames from man's campfire swept towards Bambi, but he could not move. The forest was on fire. "Get up, Bambi!" a voice cried. It was Bambi's father. The young prince staggered to his feet and followed his father through the burning forest. They came to a waterfall and jumped. Down and down and down they fell and crashed into the water far below. Bambi and his father waded through the water and headed towards an island. Many other birds and animals had already found shelter there. Feline was there too. She was overjoyed to see Bambi again and gently licked his wounded shoulder. Safe on the island, the forest creatures watched helplessly as the fire destroyed their homes. When the fire finally burnt out, the animals returned to the forest. After a long, hard winter, spring arrived. New grass and flowers grew where the fire had been. The forest was beautiful once again. One warm morning, all the animals and birds came to see Feline and her two new fawns. Standing nearby was their proud father, Bambi, the new great prince of the forest. What do we learn from this story, children? We learn that human beings need to live in harmony with Mother Nature and all her wonderful creations. This story clearly underlines this. We are all a large family, a lovely family. That's how God intended it to be. Yes? Great. From Tiny Tot Tales, till next time, toodles everyone! If you enjoyed listening to this story, please like and subscribe to Tiny Tot Tales. If you have any story requests, please send an audio or a visual clip to our email given in the description below. Thank you.